So 'n toevallige ontmoeting met 'n pilot het gemaak dat Kelly Slingers sy idees oor haar eie loopbaan heeltemal verander het. Maar die toevallige ontmoeting het ook vir haar daartoe gelei dat sy nou haar skill kan gebruik om mense te help. Die 28-jarige Kelly is die stigterspilot van The Plane Project. Christo Davids was by die Wonderboom Airport in Pretoria om uit te vind wat sy alles met The Plane Project doen.
Kelly Slingers is iemand wat haar vlerke sprei om ander se lewens te verryk, om 'n impak te maak, om te help waar sy kan. Kom, laat ons praat. Wou jy nog altyd 'n pilot word?
I actually grew up wanting to go into human rights law, so that was the plan. My passion was always to serve, and I knew that law would help me do that. By chance, met a pilot, and yeah, my trajectory changed.
Wanneer en hoekom het die Plane Project begin?
The Plane Project was initially established as a platform for me to speak to young people about pursuing a career in STEM, and I was passionate about aviation. For me, all it took was someone that I could see do it. I thought that I could do the same thing, and I could go to young people and I could share my passion and my dream of flying with young people the same way someone once did with me. And that is how the Plane Project started. I started going to schools. I started speaking to young people about pursuing a career in aviation. We would identify young learners who excelled in maths and science, and then bring them here to Wonderboom Airport, and we took them on introductory flights.
Maar die focus van die Plane Project het ook geshift.
I've always seen aviation as a tool that's able to bridge a gap rather than a luxury that creates one. So for me, the Plane Project was always meant to serve people. One of the cornerstones was youth and targeting young people and empowering young people. And you know, we've since pivoted. Last year when the pandemic hit, we saw healthcare workers suffering, and that was how it started. We started flying basic PPE to clinics where the resources were very low. So we started flying PPE, masks, hand sanitizers, oxygen masks to clinics. As the focus started with healthcare workers, it's shifted to the greater public healthcare community and to communities who just needed upliftment, not only medical resources, but we started flying sanitary supplies. We started going to high schools and started just donating supplies to high schools, to youth centers. During Cancer Awareness Month, we started flying just supplies to cancer care centers.
Noem 'n paar van die plekke wat julle al assisted.
We offer a lot of relief to isolated places now. From how we started, we've grown, and we now fly to rural areas, isolated communities that need relief, that need healthcare assistance. And we've flown to eight provinces across the country. We've flown to, some of the places we've flown to is Pedi in the Eastern Cape. We've just helped in KZN after the protests there.
En hoe identifiseer julle watter plekke om te help?
We kind of keep our ear on the ground and where people are struggling, where service delivery is really slow, where communities are underserved, where resources are low. We work with amazing organizations who help us with whatever we need, really. The flying part really is 2% of what we do, trying to get all the resources. And once we've delivered it, it's important for us to try and assess where else we can help. So once we fly to these areas, we really try and get involved with the community and try and see how else we can help them. Flying really is, as much as it bridges this gap, it really is just the icing on top of the cake.
Watter uitdagings is daar wat saam met hierdie job gaan?
There are definitely a lot of barriers to entry for someone like me in this industry. The fact that I'm a female pilot in an industry where transformation is slow. There's also a lot of mental stigma when it comes to flying and women flying, but it's growing. There are a lot of girls flying.
Wat is die groter prentjie vir die Plane Project?
Well, we will continue to fly for relief. We want to reach more places. We want to have a fleet of aircraft and be able to impact more people, not only in South Africa, but in bordering countries and, just help wherever help is needed.
In die pandemie waarin ons leef en die toestand waarin die wêreld homself bevind, wat sou jou boodskap wees vir your fellow South Africans?
that whatever you're doing, you can help and you can make an impact. Whatever skill you have, I can assure you that there's someone that can benefit from that skill. Flying, for me, you know, as a career, I knew that I wanted to help people, and I know that anyone out there, I know that people have the desire to help in a time where it really is needed.